Speaker, my question is to the Minister for Climate Change and Energy. How is the Albanese Labor government taking action after a wasted decade to build a cleaner, more reliable energy future while helping Australians with cost of living pressures?
Great question. Call to the Minister for Climate Change and Energy.
Very much, Mr Speaker. I thank the member for Fremantle for his question and, of course, his leadership in all matters climate and environment related over his time in this parliament. And as he knows and as the House knows, this government was elected with a mandate of rebuilding Australia's energy system after 10 years of denial and delay and dysfunction, Mr Speaker. And we did that with a view to building our energy grid to become 82% renewable by 2030, which is ambitious but achievable, and we will be world-leading when we achieve it. And of course, Mr Speaker, we've started implementing the policies to do just that. Importantly, rewiring our country, rewiring the nation, our commitment to rebuild our energy grid. And just before Christmas, the Prime Minister and I went to the Hunter Valley to join with the Premier and Energy Minister of New South Wales to announce our New South Wales commitments on rewiring the nation. $7.8 billion total of funding, which will unleash renewable investment right across New South Wales. I know the member for New England hates renewable investment, including in his electorate, but the people of New South Wales welcome it, Mr Speaker, because this will create 3,900 jobs right across New South Wales. And of course this builds on our previous commitments, the governments of Victoria and Tasmania. And in Victoria, our commitments create 2,000 jobs, and of course, importantly, Mariner Sleep, which will provide the second and third links between Tasmania and the mainland and will enable Tasmania to reach 200% renewables, Mr Speaker, creating 2,800 jobs in the process. We understand that emissions down and jobs up is the driving motivation of rebuilding our energy grid and unleashing that renewable investment. And of course, we're also implementing the capacity investment mechanism agreed unanimously by myself on behalf of the Commonwealth and every state and territory minister, again just before Christmas, which will unleash a minimum, conservatively, $10 billion worth of investment and 6 gigawatts of clean, dispatchable power, Mr Speaker. Now, that's very important, because over the last decade, we saw, as the House might recall, 4 gigawatts leave the grid and only 1 gigawatt of dispatchable energy come onto the grid, which is a big part of the challenge we are facing today. And of course, we've also abolished the member for Hume's failed underwriting new generation investment scheme and recommitted the money to a big battery program. And I was pleased to announce 8 big batteries at a cost of $179 million just before Christmas, Mr Speaker. That is what good government does. Gets on with the job. Doesn't delay, doesn't deny, doesn't dissemble, gets on with the job. That's what the Albanese government's doing, because we know that the cheapest form of energy is renewable energy. We don't need to go to Japan to make videos in Hiroshima about energy. We're getting on with the job.
Minister's time has expired.